Good evening, respected ma'am. I am Ronak Sinha from BBA Aviation Batch 2, and the area of discipline thinking I have chosen is on environment and social impact. Basically, I have stressed on dog menace, and the reason I have chosen the topic is that dog menace is actually a very big issue in the society in which I live. Okay. So the three questions which I want to raise up and answer is that the first question is like this: how might we help the dogs get food? The very big reason why the dogs create menace or they are acting crazy is because they are hungry. They actually want to portray or want to say that they are hungry, but they are not able to say. So that is the main reason why they are going after people, scratching them and biting them, just to let them know that they are also hungry. They are also a being with life. So the very main reason for them acting weirdly sometimes or running around scrounging dustbins or something is like that is because of food. So the solution to this is like every resident living in a society can keep away the food which are left over, like the leftovers food which we throw away, like the bones, chicken bones, mutton bones, or the leftover part of a chapati, bread, anything which we throw in the dustbin, we can keep it aside in a polythene and we can then feed the dogs with them. For us it may be garbage, but for them it's a time to feed on. It's the time for them to have something, because they are street dogs after all. They also feel hungry and nobody gives them. Many times I see people who just for the sake of giving, they just give Parle-G or something like that once in a week. But how can a living being actually stay alive with just few biscuits once a week? So if they keep on feeding these dogs regularly on a regular basis, maybe they won't act weirdly, and maybe they'll get friendly to the people who are feeding them, and then they won't create a menace. The second question which I would like to raise is that how might we give the dogs good shelter? Now, after feeding them, of course, they roam around the society in which people object that they are going around the small children, they are going around the elder people who can't actually run, and they bite children and stuff like that. So how can we give them a good shelter? The solution to this I would like to give is that many societies have very big areas in them. They have parking spaces, playing spaces, and then free spaces also. So I can suggest that if a society is willing to make a shed for them, even if a society has 1,000 people in it and everybody contributes 200 rupees, it can come to 20,000 rupees, and it's not a small amount, by which they can create a small shelter for the dogs in which not more than maybe 20 dogs. Each society, take a random example, say 20 only. If 20 dogs can get in that shelter, it will be no problem for anybody, not even for the dogs, not even for the people in the society. All will be living in a peaceful manner. And the last question which I would like to arise is an answer is that how might the dogs get proper vaccines? Many of the people are afraid because if a dog scratches you or bites you and it bleeds from the scars, then you need to get rabies injection or some sort of injections, and that too twice a week. So that's the main reason people are scared of dogs. So if these dogs are vaccinated, they can, even if they mistakenly bite you or scratch you, you don't need to get those injections. So how to get these dogs vaccinated? There are many NGOs in the country like PETA, PFA, who come to the society and take these dogs to their shelter. They vaccinate them and then keep them back in the society. So even if your children are playing with them and the dog scratches them, there's no issue even if they get scratched or get bitten. So these are the three questions, how might we questions, and the prototype which I will be making in the next module is actually a small miniature part in which I will be showing where the people can feed the dogs and a small shelter in which the dogs can live happily and cheerfully. That's it. I would like to conclude it. Thank you so much.